hit you with the wild white jump scare. That's crazy. I can hear myself twice. Hold on. Chat is working now. Yes, the wild white jump scare. Oh, okay, I can't. It needs to recharge. Hold on. Alright, let's do some gaming in the meantime. Okay. You're about to witness pro gamer. The monk. Indeed, the banana boy, and he's actually yellow this time. What was that? That's crazy. That is crazy. Yes, Jolly Corp is on because then I can see myself when I'm guardian skipping. It's a pro gamer move by me. Wait, do I have some weird mods on? Hold on, it's fine. Yes, it is allowed. Rain Meadow, what? It's not using it. Yeah, you can't be multiple people. That's cheating apparently. Sure, I guess. Alright, we relaunch. This is about to be peak. Me when I can't hit the correct key on my keyboard. Synchronizing cloud, I don't care about that. Can't you just open the Rain World? There we go. Hi, bye. What's cooking? In a Pokemon battle. Queen of France, you say? That's Yout, fun fact. He's the Queen of France. That's actual factual. We 22, that's pretty good. Surely we keep up the good pace here. Okay, 29 seconds. That's peak. My fastball climbing is on another level, as you can clearly see. That was a joke. First time playing Rain World, guys. Yeah, I'm quite good at the game for first time. Otter with the cape. Okay. Hey, Batfly. This is my Batfly. What? I feel scammed. Boinkus. There we go. Okay. I love doing that little wall pounce. Because it's easy to do and I think it's faster. It only makes sense if it's faster. This time is actually kind of peak. Only goofed up a little bit in the long room. Other than that, this pace is pretty epic, pretty smexy, as one might say. Alright. Time to spam the jump button. There we go. Even the Rain World. Okay, let's go. Pipe the wrong way, yeah. Unwatchable. It doesn't waste time though, but I get what you mean, other man. It makey sensey, if you know what I mean. I'm never gonna say that again. That's actually the most horrible thing I've ever said. It makey sensey. Where did that come from? What? Okay, lovely. Bro just had to grab me. Even when I get grabbed by a random pole. Some of the deadly animals you have to watch out for on the streets of New York. I dropped the stone. That's actually horrible. What's cooking person human? I dropped the stone. This pace could have been fire. Oh, Grace. Is that one really pretty game? Because if so, then I do know what it is, and it's a really good game. I need respect. Person human wilted rose emoji. Oi, me when cooking. Okay, that's about as good as that gets. Okay, Pinky. Pinkies are fine-ish. Because they'll just jump right after you. The greenies, you have to wait a little bit. Sometimes you can just go past them. You get good at the game. If you get good at the game, yeah. Like Others apparently good at the game. They're all pink. Oh. It's confirmed. Otter is good at the game. I'm so good. I give up. Do I? I keep running. We win these. This is why I don't like snail skipping. Because you have to snail. I guess the squids are very closely related to snails, so there's some facts there. Snail skipping. Yeah. They're so horrible, and you can never, like, they're just there. You can't do anything. You just gotta get lucky with them. It's really annoying. I'm actually a professional yapper now that I think about it. It's crazy. I can, like, nearly keep talking almost all the time. Do you know any other speedrunners who can do that? Therefore, I am officially the best speedrunner. If you didn't know, that's self-proclaimed best speedrunner of 1925. Okay, gaming. You can never really get that little boost there, but it's fine. Now we just gotta not miss this room up in it. It'll be fine. Nice. Now it's basically impossible to mess up. Yeah. That part is free. And really cool. Alright, this room went about as perfectly as this room can go. What? I feel scammed. Oh, I'm cooked. If you fail wall jumping like this, you just gotta like stick to one wall and wait like a second till your brain processes what's going on. Spear. What? I feel scammed. Okay. Let's go. This is peak. Six 33, something like that. That seems like about a pretty good time. At least if you ask me. How did that wiggle fly work? I didn't click as fast as you should click. I somehow wiggle flew. I'm just that good at the game. Okay. Watch me pop skip. It'll be so fire. What? I feel scammed. Okay. Not the worst. Did I lose my rock? No, I didn't. I immediately wasted it. I'm all... Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. There's actually no way. I love this game. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's go. Alright. Let's lock it in. I actually gotta have my fingers on my keyboard. That's crazy. Dude, you all don't understand. I got attacked by these small little bugs today. It was crazy. There were so many of them. Like, actually, what are they called? The little, can't remember what they're called. They're these, small bugs. They are actually bugs, and, there's a lot of them. And they can crawl under your skin. And there's a lot of them, and I got attacked by them, and it's really awesome. Just from a short little 15-minute bike ride. I counted on both my arms alone. This is just my arms. They were all over me, but my arms, there were 93 of them. 93. That's horrible. Who wants that? Some small little creatures crawling around you. But luckily there didn't seem to be as many when I was eating, because I was eating outside today. So that was lucky. And I only realized a little later that they could actually like crawl under your skin and be annoying. So now I know that. Now you all need to know that there are small bugs that can do that. I've blessed you with the knowledge. Okay. Fine time. It's exquisite. As some might say. Okay. But small bugs that can crawl under your skin, that's lovely. Especially when they're like 1 to 2 millimeters big. Like they don't get bigger than that. And there's so many of them. And they live like from tree sap and plants and stuff. I eat the tissue. Yeah. You gotta let that happen, Otter. It's a part of the natural ecosystem. It's a part of the natural ecosystem, you know? Okay. Jolly co-op, normal, B3 yellow. It's my favorite configuration of the Jolly co-op. Okay, now we are done with the karma caching at 2:30. Seems fine. Just have to wait a little bit for the gate to open. Okay, no. The squid. That was totally the squid's fault, by the way. Oh, that's why you always press freaking grab right when you enter a room. Peak. Okay, so this pace is a lot quicker than the last one. And with a lot quicker, I mean 3 seconds quicker. So that's good. That's very peak. Okay. Let me out. When like the gates close, the slugcat goes all EHD mode. That's just a part of their natural instinct. Right, lizard. Will you please? Thank you. Days in a week, by the way. I don't know, like 7. I'm cooked. Yeah, that's awesome. So they're like, there could be 6 for all I know. How do you not know how many days in a week there are? Or wait, are you joking or are you? It's just like a trick question. Are you gonna tell me something dumb now? What? Why? Why did you ask how many days in a week? What? What? In the southern hemisphere, you know. I think you're tripping. I very much think you're tripping, Otter. You gotta. That's peak protogen. I can't ever do this thing. I'm actually gonna kaboom. I need to get one good wiggle float. He float. Watch this. That's good enough. Good enough. Yeah. I don't know that much about Pokemon, so you gotta explain all this stuff when you talk about it, Protogen, so I can be on the same level as you. It's a very long time since I've watched like any of it. I'm so good at this game. Please just let me get one of those. Okay, I'm giving up. It's time to speedrun. Okay. I'm sitting so not comfortably on my chair. That's not optimal. Alright. Mutate. Wednesday. Ah, yeah. I see. I see, Otter. That's good. Good to know. Thought it was it was 9 to be honest. What? Me when ADHD. That's crazy. It's the in the Bible. Well, I don't care about the Bible. Like, that's probably the book that I care the least about. Now it's been said. We caught a bad fly. That's kind of slay. So, that's my opinion. And it is, in my opinion, the best opinion. Alright. Lizard. What? I feel scammed. That's dumb. Thanks for informing me though, Otter. Okay, that's quite the predicament I'm in. Now we know that. That's another random fact for the day. Hey, today's report on a wasp. I found a few more cool wasps. I didn't get any pictures of them though. That's depressing. But hey, at least I found some cool wasps. I don't know what the plural is. That's your daily wasp update. Don't know which species they were, because again I did not get an image. Or I mean a picture. So they're one of them. I know that says a lot, right? I'm the wasp man officially. That's my the new me. She can like freaking stand up right before. I might waste a lot of time, but it's kind of funky. Surely. I actually want to fly up there. Game. I have gotten up there before with the squid cater. Only one day Sunday. One day Sunday. What? Me when the whole thing doesn't work. Alright. Watch this though. Ah, I'm bad at the game. It's time to yap some more. Look, you know the flies that attacked me earlier? It's like these flies in the background. You see them all over the place? It's like the exact same thing. Except these that in the background of Rainbow are like 3 times bigger. So isn't that peak? Those swarming all over. Crawling under your skin. Lovely. Alright. It is time to log in officially. The Overseer. I'm like... Wait, I'm actually the... Slugcat equivalent of the yellow Overseer. Look at that. I bet I could be beaten Overseer in a race. Just let me gravity. High brisk. Look at how slow the Overseer is. I could for real beat an Overseer in a race. What? I feel scammed. I actually feel scammed. L reaction time, exactly. I was about to say I'm water hungry, but then I remember that thirst was a word. So I'm gonna say that I'm thirsty instead of I'm gonna say that I'm water hungry. But I mean, water hungry sounds better than thirsty, let's be real. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay watered up, you know. That's another word for hydrated. What? I feel scammed. Lovely. Never heard that one. It's one that I just made up, Brisk, don't worry. You're not schizophrenic. Okay. Evo, let's go. I have officially turned into a pirate. What? What's that? That's crazy. Me when the movement, please. If this pace is actually functioning, I'm gonna... Yeah, it's not... I just looked at the time, that's horrible. Gatorade ads. I've never even tasted Gatorade. I don't even think I've seen it in real life, like in its natural habitat. I might have, but I don't care enough to actually have noticed it. I don't know what it tastes like either. Yeah, there will be many goofs. I've been pinged. Hold on. Hold your horses. Holding your horses. There we go. Oil. Motor oil. That's... Okay, thanks. I'm not gonna taste that ever. I mean, there's only one way to find out if Otter is correct or nay. Alright, watch this. What? Hold on, I'm getting pinged. I'm gonna say a lot of eyes. There we go. Should I actually attempt this strat in a real run where you go up there? Also, Otter, when are you doing your speedrun? Who is pinging me? Hold on. This is about to be peak. There we go. A lot of eyes. You're very good at explaining stuff. A radioactive motor oil. Was that the worst thing you could come up with? I don't know what any radioactive thing tastes like, and I don't know what motor oil tastes like. Trust I will. But don't you have ADHD? On Wednesday. Proper Pelly. Pe. Ple. It turned into ple very quickly. Okay. Wee. What? Blur. So that means that we won't get bullied by other in arena. There we go. With many W's. It's colder than the Uvu mod, surprisingly. What? What? Okay, I feel scammed. What? You do what's known as a fast roll. So you gotta install the fast roll mod or play on a controller. No, you have to fast roll. I'm so good at this game. I can show you, so that's why I have an F button and you don't. So it's a mod you gotta turn on. It allows you to jump from or roll from very short distances. So let me show you this. So you can roll from just going off that height, and you wouldn't be able to do that with a normal roll, as you see. Or actually you can if you fast fall like this, but that doesn't count. So you can just jump off, and you can't do that with a normal roll, which is very peak, as you can clearly see. Hold on. That's a good fastball climb. So that's how you do that. Terraria flashback. Oh yeah, Terraria. Where we are. Hold on. I keep opening this silly program. I'm actually gonna crash out. Ah, we're in a game. You gotta get that mod. Yes, I use that every time because it's allowed for speedrunning. Because it's like a controller exclusive thing. It's called the fast roll button. The controllers, you can do it on a controller, it's like exclusive to that. So someone made a mod so you can also do it on keyboard, so it's fair. If that makes sense. So everyone didn't have to play on a controller. Kinda like to make speedrunning more accessible. But you still need to... It works in different ways from a normal roll, the fast roll. It's very weird. Free hack then, not really. Oh, that's really good. What? I feel scammed. Okay, not fast enough. Still harder, I guess, not really. Yeah, you can only do that with fast roll. I guess you can, but you have to fast fall, and that's not worth it. Because it's slower. Like, I can try and do a fast fall over here. So if we go over here. I think you can't, maybe. Yeah, because it's slope. But if you jump here and you roll, see, you can't do the roll inputs. You have to do a backflip. So you can actually do a backflip up here and then roll. Oh, that's maybe a fast roll, another one. And it's very fast if you do that, but it's not consistent enough for me to do it. But the fastest way to like do this would be going under here and then, you know, backflipping on your way up. So like this. Then rolling here. If I can get the roll. It's actually difficult. Hold on. You see, this is why I don't do the roll. Because I'm not good at it. You do this roll, hold on. Yeah, then you can go down here and you can do your slide into that and then go. But what I do instead is just go for the double jump over here. So I try to get the double jump. That's like, I think that's faster than the roll. But it's not consistent. Rock skip. No, I've quit rock skipping for now. I'm definitely gonna do it while I'm just on my own, just wasting time. I'm just gonna do it because it's so much more worth it if you actually get it. But when I'm streaming here, it's more entertaining if I actually beat the game a few times. So now we log in. You see, go over here. So you see, sometimes I'm rolling and sometimes I'm fast rolling. It's weird. Because you can't really chain two fast rolls, but you can chain a fast roll and then a normal roll. So you'll see me doing that a few times. So the fast roll works in different ways. It's funky. Plus I'm pretty sure fast roll is harder to interrupt, so you can roll over more tough surfaces. It might be the other way around. A7 told me, but I forgot. There we go. So what? In the mental hospital with who? With Rivulet? I threw the berry. Oh my god, I'm such a berry gamer. Noodle flies comes to save the day. Oh, let's go. Look at it. Noot noot. Noot. That's literally the sound it makes. There we go. True hero, yeah. That's a pretty fast time though. 36. You weren't done. With who are you? Who are you gonna put me in the mental hospital with? You gotta express. To grab is crazy. Sob emoji or loudly crying face, whatever it's called. There we go. The nude is so awesome. It would actually be like, could you imagine if you just reset until you got a nude in the den and then you could get items all the way and it would be so fast. Not worth it, but fast. Or 2 bad flies. I've actually had 2 bad flies happen a few times. Oh my god. Corona man is playing Phasmophobia. It's one of my friends. you've ever made? Wait, I don't know. You gotta. I don't know. That's peak. What? That's so awesome. Let's go. And no rocks too. Let's go. No rocks. Woohoo. None at all. This pace is so freaking ruined, so I'm just gonna do some of these until I get a few of them in a row. You winch movement. Alright, wait, is it actually worth to come in here and do that? Hold on. Oh, that seems very fast. Wait, hold on. I might be onto something. Is this the new meta? Watch this. Alright, so what you do, you go over here, get a roll there, and then you do a fast roll. And then you can do some movement over here. That I might actually try and go for that, because that's kind of funny. That is kind of funny. What? I'm actually gonna go out and get some water. Hold on. We're gonna replace this silly with getting water. Alright, be right back. Water has been acquired and I have drunk it all. Who's pinged me? Brisk. Oh, let's see this. Let's see this, Brisk. This clip you've sent. Water has been gotten. Don't worry, I have already watered the plants. They are growing nicely. That's so dumb. Why didn't I know I made this noise? That's so stupid. Oh shit, the internet is dying. Give it some time. We peak. Yeah. What? I feel scammed. Oh, I failed the roll. If you fail this roll, you're cooked. Oh, this is another thing you need to keep in mind. So you wanna line it up and then do a roll here and then a roll here and then go in there. That's something that you have to do. That's the only socially acceptable thing to do. And if you fail it, you get banished to the Shadow Realm. So you gotta line it up and then press up at a certain time. Do you see what I'm doing there? Take notes. So press up and then go and do like that. If you look at my inputs. That's very important you do that, Honor, or else you will get banished to the Shadow Realm. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. It's a me, a Mario. Okay. But I don't know. No, it's actually faster than slide pouncing. Yeah, you can also sometimes clip through the floor and it's a whole thing. So, if you time this, doing this, hold on, doing this is apparently faster than slide pouncing. So slide pouncing, you would like, so what you're doing is jumping all the way over, right? That's apparently slower. So you go all the way over here and then you slide pounce. That's slower. Some like top 5. No other. It's worth it. It's worth it. You have to do it. Everyone does it, and it's still the only socially acceptable thing. Plus, it's not difficult once you've done it a few times. It's not like some crazy frame perfect stuff. It's just like muscle memory and having a little bit of knowledge on where you need to stand. Saves 2 seconds. 2 seconds is a long time. If I'm 2 seconds behind, I reset the run. So it is worth it. Oh, you've actually done it, Brisk. That's cool. That is quite exquisite. We gotta be rolling on all these platforms. You better take notes, Otter. Okay, I'm too good at the game. You're top 5. The wall is so annoying. Or like close. No, I am top 5. I used to be top 4. George. Still though. I'm hoping that I can get a top 1 run. I was on top 2 pace, and then the Guardians decided that no, you are not. Should I rock skip just to see if I can get lucky? I actually think I should rock skip just to get lucky. The announcement SMHing my head. Alright. What? I feel scammed. I am so freaking... I used my only wah on that. You better appreciate it. Alright, there are a few strats to do this room. Do you know of them? You can do this one. And then from over here you can throw an item. You can also do this one. Hold on. It's a bit random if you get the other one here. But like getting up there is quite consistent. Hello. Or can you do this one, Otter? Or you can also vault. But that's not as consistent, or wiggle fly. So that's not worth it. On the bottom left corner, alright. That's peak. It's a good choice. It's a good choice. So you mean you go over here and then you throw a rock? Like that, yeah. I used to do that, but it's... Again, doing this... Like, what I usually do is... I find, like, to be... Of course, my muscle memory is locked to getting it from here, but... Doing this is actually pretty easy. Oh, what? It pushed me! That wasn't meant to happen. You can also do this one, where you go over here and not fail that. Or you can take the fastest method of them all. You go up here. Yeah, jump over. Trust. If that gets in top 10, pretty easy fail 3 times. Yes, I know. But you know, you've seen me done it many times. It's hanging out right now. That's peak. That's peak. Okay, I'm gonna rock skip, and if I actually successfully do a rock skip, there's a chance that I can get top 1, can I speak? But EXO would be very furious if I do, because they specifically told me to not rock skip, and that I'm gonna beat their world record, and it's gonna be a whole thing. And they're gonna have to get the world record back. It would be very funny. What? I feel scammed. Goofy, yeah. They would actually be so pissed though. Like actual, factual, for realium, no fakium. Also, Otter, do you know how to uncrawl jump? That's a pretty useful, surprisingly speedrun tech. And it's very, very free, like everyone can do it. So basically what you want to do is you want to auto-crawl jump like that. You see how far I got there compared to a normal jump? You get a bit further. And it's faster. Break for the moment. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. I don't know the name yet. It's a very specific, but it's useful in some locations. Especially in the depths and some other places. Where it can save you a lot of time. Also, your first couple of runs you're gonna waste like 10 minutes in the depths. It's crazy. but it's like not false. You're gonna waste so much time because you don't know what you're doing. I did that, and everyone does that. And then you learn it a bit, then it becomes fast. And I'm gonna log in now and actually get somewhere. Okay, peek, peek. No! How do I get stuck on it? It's so annoying when that happens. You can do it in a few minutes. Sounds good. I'm gonna wiggle fly a bit now. Because I got demotivated after getting under that. That was very annoying. But didn't you say that you couldn't use your computer or something? I don't know. Might be tripping. Okay, I'm actually gonna freaking... I can't do this start today. It's crazy. It is crazy. Let's fly up here. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! That's peak. I'm saving that. I'm gonna send that as a server challenge thing. That's so peak. All right, I did it. I did it. I did the thing, everyone. Now I'm going back home. In quotations marks. Yes, that's how you say that. Ah! Keep exploding. Yo. Yes, I'm peak at the game. I am peak at the game. That's the second time I've gotten up there. The first one was Squid Cater Starflight, which is free. Everyone can do that. And the second time was here, glazing himself. Yeah, when you do something cool, Brisk, you would have done the same. You would have glazed yourself too. Let's be real. Let us be real. Okay, I'm gonna explode. Like, does it take you back? No, you can't do anything up there. For shrooms. If I'd actually had shrooms on, I would have been slower though. The time would don't. Yeah, I don't want to get exposed also, so. Yeah. Conducting a test. Oh, hold on, I just remembered something. Because I see that my Discord server has been pinged. Did I just mute it? Hold on. Meadow ping. So I'm gonna link it real quick. It's gonna be the peakest Discord server ever. It's highly active, trust. And there's a lot of cool stuff happening in there, so that's your reasons to join. At least Otter and Duskflare make it a cool place. With their intriguing, so to say, conversations. I'm actually gonna... How do I keep failing as slide pounds? Rift search history. No. My search history is literally just searching up random cool bugs and wasps. That's literally all. I kid you not. And like random words that I really can't spell. that's it. Doubt. Alright, then you doubt. It's fine, Otter. It's fine. Okay. What? But yes, I am a big wasp enjoyer. That's... Why would I do that, Otter? What is there of interest in there? I failed that. I'd rather do something else, something actually cool, something that to prove it's wasps. Well, it's other stuff. It's not just wasps. It's also bugs and other cool animals. I'd rather do something funny. Like, can't really be anything with face cam because I don't want to show my face. Other stuff. Yeah. Okay. Suspicious riff. If you go and ask Lime for their search history, it's so bad they've made like multiple accounts and stuff just for, you know. You can probably guess. It's actually bad. And they frequently just leave their computer unattended. I could send you the coordinates and you can go check it out yourself. Like, you don't want to know the stuff that they have searched. What? Alright. Let me do the cool thing though. Nah, I failed. Me when I failed the 3 frame perfects. Like, how do we know unless it's revealed? That's a good question. Okay, it can be revealed once I die. Once I'm firmly dead. For everyone to see. That would be okay with me. That rhymed. Poem. The poem master. Or if you remind me once I'm like 95 years old and about to die, then I'll tell someone to reveal it once I'm dead. But you gotta keep that in your brain for like at least 70 something years. I don't know if you can remember something that long. Alrighty. What? I feel scammed. That freaking little schmetterling. I'm gonna explode. That's a cool looking guy there. The stripes, the patterns. Okay. I grabbed the pole plant. No. What other really goofy thing could I do if you actually get top 10? Because I'll gladly do something, like make a video or something. Make a video essay about other matter. How does that sound? The greatest speedrunner alive. Or maybe dead. You might be dead by the video. By when the video. What? Why is Otter spamming me? I don't know. Silly. Real. Oh boy. Now we gotta. Who's pinging me? I did not ask for that. We now have a Schmetterling. What? That's cringe. I'm gonna reset. Okay, let's see who is pinging me. Joe. We have to do it. Lot of eyes. I'm not insane. Riv Law. Riv is happening. It's happening soon. What do you mean soon? Are you gonna murder me? Yeah, that's about right. That's about how the player. No, you don't get sub 10. That's not gonna happen. But sub 12 is possible, and that's eventually what I hope to get. It would be a 30-second increase, or 32-second increase from the world record. Which is possible. It's just very difficult and you have to be very good at the game. Kill Rain World. Front door. No, but actually though, that you don't even understand, or that, like, Carl, or Lime I should say, it's probably the name he's known by, but he just goes by my house, takes a selfie outside of my house, and then leaves again. Like, what? He does that frequently. And he has an electric scooter, so you can't hear him. He just strolls up and then he's gone, like, before you can even react. Wait, actually. Freaky. Yes, and he eats paper. A lot of it. More than is healthy. Boingus. I agree. We have to say wah 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 to laptop. Stalker behavior. Nah. I just dropped my fruit. What? Just yes, now you're onto something now. No, yeah. Does he deep fry though? Yeah, he deep fries, but he was thinking about deep frying his, like, a old GameCube, his real actual GameCube. But like that sounds like a horrible idea. The lore video, once I get time, which will be in 3 weeks, I can retake some of the voiceovers and then start editing again. So expect it by that time. April Fools. Yes, that we just wait negative something years, negative 12 years. Sounds like a good idea. What? Look, you can wiggle up. That's so dumb. Alright. Also, Otto, you gotta install SOCD. Even though some people are very opposed to using it, it does help. And it is for some reason built into my keyboard. SOCD, I don't know what it stands for, but really cool. It's thankfully built into my keyboard, so I don't have to install some malware in the process of trying to install the real thing. But it helps a lot with doing advanced movement like vaults and stuff. This Mugger Survivor, I have no idea, Twistlet. It's one of them. SOCD. CD as in compact disc, so it's SO compact disc. What? I feel scammed. Twistlet, it's all because of you. Yes, what Twistlet said. Twixlosis. That should be your new name. That sounds like a disease. You're gonna get moink. Boink. Oh wait, Twixlosis. Wait, Twistle, I gotta tell you this. I finally wiggle flew from down here to up there. You know, here in the start room. I finally wiggle through from down to up. Twixlosis. So it's Twix and then LOSIS. Twixlosis. I'm gonna submit that and get the server challenge thingy. Or Twixlosis, whichever one you prefer. It's very peak. I'm gonna see what people's reactions are gonna be. I was very happy once I finally did it, because I've missed it. Like, I've flown up there, but then just slightly missed the little entrance so many times. It's actually painful, and then finally I got it. Okay. Hey, spear. That's peak. Oh, the overseer turns into a little flower. We flee plus you equals what? What? I feel scammed. Okay, acceptable pace. What was that? That somehow worked out. Okay, peak. Very peak. Surely. And I'm gonna see if Twixlet changed their name. Twistlet. Let's see, when did they... I can't spell. Twistlet when... We gotta see. Have you... Like 3 times today. Can wait till tomorrow. Alright, that sounds good. Twixelos. Twizzloses. Oh, I'm better. Okay, that's... Yeah, you reset. That's why you never pause to do something while you karma cache, because you're gonna get... You're gonna get confused on what you were actually doing. And it's gonna be a whole thing. Me Twixosis. Twigosis. Yeah. How do you come up with your funky names, Twistlet? I must know. We. Okay. Now it is gaming time. No, I barely didn't make it. That's Depresso Espresso. Highly Depresso Espresso. Excuse me. This room is always fun to do. Except when the lizard up here comes in. It's very annoying. Then you just want that lizard to be firmly exterminated. Twisted, did you hear my story about me getting swarmed by the bugs today? It was crazy. Like driving home, 93 of them were on my arms. Other people called me. Oh. That's funny. So many lizards. I did. Yeah, they are crazy. I also, like, have you seen... Oh, 2 batflies in here. What? Have you seen them too? Because surely you have that literally everywhere. They're so small. And they're literally everywhere. Like... And especially, you know, we have a beach house, right? Sometimes we go down there. Like, I remember some years and the windows are so covered in them. Like, there's like this black vignette. It's actually crazy. I seriously believe there are millions of them. It's crazy. Like, on the windows. And they're inside too, so you gotta get them out somehow. Like, vacuum clean the freaking windows. Alrighty. Player 1 is ready. Ready, player 1. Horrible movie reference. Alright. Let's go. 2 batflies counted too? Yes, that's the second time that's happened. I should just not have grabbed the berries then, honestly. Like, let's be real. There's a funny game you can play where it's like... It only really works in Danish, but... Someone either says a illness, like the scientific name of an illness you can have, or a Greek name in Danish, like with Danish accent. You have to guess, is it an illness or is it a Greek name? Because Greek names sound like illnesses and it's so funny. That in your window when you sleep. Yeah, funny reference. It's my RNG run. Yes. Hey, I'm getting a lot of vaults. Hey, a lot of vaults. That's peak. No, but they're called like I'm gonna go in the pet channel and check what they're called because I can't remember. They're called like, it's a silly name. Let me scrolleth uppeth. Okay, so they are thrips. Thrips. That's what they're called. Wait, you Danish? Yes, I'm Danish. Danish is very peak. Danish is the peakest of country. Surely. Okay. But I will say Danish is a horrible language. It was from Denmark, yeah. Exactly how that's spelled. We. Okay, should we rock skip? Should we nail skip? I'm personally. Oh, that's crazy. What? Oh, you're from Sweden. So, pratar du svenska? Yeah. Sorry, I'm not good at Swedish. Gotta excuse my Swedish. All right. I've literally never spoken it. The Ains language. But first. That was like almost calculated. That's crazy. Oh, stream's dying. Oh, never mind. It's good. What? I feel scammed. That was good. Oh, that's nice. From a first attempt ever. That better be good. Yeah. Okay. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Maybe I should learn Swedish actually. Surely it isn't too hard. Will you speak fluently Danish already? I thought I would say it with like the worst accent ever, but you gave me some confidence there. And that's like the only thing I can say in Swedish too. What about Russian? Trust now, I'm not learning Russian. There's literally no reason for me to learn the language. Like, literally. Only very few people I know can speak Russian. There's no reason for me to communicate in Russian to them. There are other languages I'd rather learn. I was close. What? They lied to you? How would they lie to me if they're like, if they are actually Russian people that come from Russia? Yeah. What? Such a cursed language. You can learn Swedish. Yeah. See, okay, so you're Swedish, right? Wait, are you a Rainbow speedrunner? Because I've heard there should be a lot of Swedish Rainbow speedrunners. There's not a lot of Danish. Tima, yeah. So Tima might be Russian. I don't know if they speak Russian though. I'm not sure about that. Or Tima, do they actually speak Russian? Because that's another person that speaks Russian. Ah. What? I'm actually gonna crash out. That's crazy. How Paul is that? That's a mole. No, I hate mole. Please. I'm just stuck in the mole. Okay, yeah, okay. Not much you can do there. The filtration blue, yeah, it's so rare, and it's never in the way too. It's just awesome. Swedish rainbow speedrunners. I don't even know who the Swedish speedrunners are. I've just been told that there are a lot of them. compared to some other, like, you know, speedrunners from other countries. Okay, so Tima lives in Russia. I'm guessing they speak Russia then. They speak Russia, yes. What the language is called. And then some people from, you know, my class that I don't want to name drop. Swedish. Oh, Bingoids. That's speed. That counts as speedrunning. Twixless. La Twix. I could come up with some funny names. Trust. Guess they're not gonna be funny after the 17th time. Yeah. That's crazy. I haven't even done the challenges. Oh, I've done one. That's because Yaut said that he did the challenge, and I was like, sure, why not do the challenge but twice as fast as he did? And he said that he'd speedrun it. So, you know the dangle fruit challenge? There's a video on my channel where I do it in 31 seconds. And it only took me like 90 something attempts to do, so I could maybe optimize it and get sub 30. Oh, I actually think the run was actually sub 30. I think it was 28 seconds. I need to go fact check that though. Oh, I'm so bad at the game. But I'm not gonna touch challenge 70, especially because I'm horrible at using the Saint's Ascension power. I love pole plant. The pole plant, my beloved. Is my microphone fucked? No, it's fine. That's good. Let's peek. That is so peak. Alright. Gotta stop saying peak. No, when you just like the thing you say and you say it a lot and it like annoys people and it annoys yourself and stuff and it's really annoying. Happens sometime. Send it on Discord. Yeah, join my Discord and send it. I'd love to watch. Okay. What? New one I can't vault after I did like 10 quintillion in a row later or earlier. Wait, hold on, watch this. This is about to be peak. I actually gotta pop this method, like doing that in a real run, because I think it is one of the faster methods. Yeah, doing that. Surely that's fast. It would be funny to do. I've done it once before in an actual run, but that was a very, very long time ago. Like before I started streaming. And before I even like knew the rules and stuff. Like when I was speedrunning and not even recording it, just speedrunning. That was when I used to do revealed speedruns. Which always ended with a horrible time. Like 15 minutes maybe when I was at the Guardians and I couldn't Guardian skip. Revealed any percent. I used to run that category. I don't really think I was in the Rain World Discord server then. All the way back in the day. The little bugs, they remind me of the other bugs. No, I couldn't figure out how to Guardian skip back then. So I just tried. I tried rock skipping. But of course that's not really a beginner friendly tactic. So to say. Yeah. No. I have to do that in a real run. It's funny. It's funky. You hate how much I like. Well, I just really like it. I don't know why I like it. It's so rewarding once you get it. It's kind of like wiggle flight tactics. It's funny. But I know if I'm gonna get it and get the world record, which is actually a possibility because I was actually on world record pace at one time with Hazer, and then I died to the Guardians with Hazer on world record pace. So, yeah. So it is actually a possibility that I can get the world record, especially if I Guardian skip. But then Exa would be so pissed. Like, you sent it. Alright, let me go check. And we've joined the Discord, is this you? Yeah. No, I do it more often than 1 in 100 Twistlet. I don't actually know, but I was able to do from just like attempts like after 5 minutes of just pure attempts where I reset the save file every time. I could get a rock skip. So that's more than 1 in 100. This is you. With the repo face. Wait. In general, and ping you. Alright. I'm waiting. Twisted, I have a very silly question, but it's actually something that I want to know. Like, how often do your birds like shit on you? Like, that's a real question, cause I would really love to have like small birds. But then again, I do not want to be pooped on. Like small, whatever you have, parakeets. Budgie parakeets, I think that's what they are. I think that's what you called them. But it's a real question. Because if so, then I'd rather give it, like, get a snake. They poop on you often. Pretty often. Don't really care though. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Yeah, with tissue, budgies, yeah, okay. But then, like, a snake, it poops like every other week, and you can see when it's about to poop, so... Might as well get like a... Alright, let's see this clip. Let us see this. Okay, I'm not gonna watch the entire thing right now. I'm gonna watch it after stream, actually. Yeah, my OBS didn't catch the first time. That's crazy. Yes, I'm the repo face, yes. Okay. It's lagging now, that's annoying. I'm just gonna movement until... Massive morning shit. That's one way to put it. Oh crap. Okay, stream is dying. You have to wait a little bit for it to get alive. Ah, yeah, it should be good now. Alright. Okay. But yeah, makes sense. Birds are a massive commitment. Yes. I'd probably recommend a snake, yeah. Makes sense. I mean, they're both reptiles, birds and snakes. And I would really love to have a reptile like of anyone. And then probably a snake would be the easiest. Especially since I'm not really good at it. I mean, I did, for someone that I knew, I kept their tortoises for a bit of time. I mean, my parents, of course, they helped because don't know how to keep a tortoise. It was actually 2 of them. But then they freaking, like, we were so good at keeping those 2 turtles that they sold them because they thought that they weren't doing good enough. That's crazy. So, yes, but if I were to ever have a bird, then probably a parakeet or budgie parakeet or whatever would be a good choice, at least from what you've said. Also, what is it called when you like stop working? Because when my dad is, stops working when he gets too old, which is not in that long, he's gonna stop working a bit earlier than most people because he is like I don't know how to damage them a bit, so we can't really work as much. We saved a lot of money. Yeah, retire. He's gonna retire a little bit earlier than most people, and then he's told me that he wanna get a ton of birds. I've already told you this, but then you wanna move out. We own this piece of forest, right? We wanna move out there, build a house, and then get a ton of birds. Cause when he was little, him and his like dad used to keep all these really exotic birds and like breed them. Get all these, birds that you wouldn't normally get to breed. Like, he was very good at it. But yes, I don't. My dad's dad is not really that alive anymore, so uh, it's just gonna be him getting a ton of birds. You also want to get parakeets. But they also used to have all these big birds, big exotic birds, and breed them somehow. So that would be very peak if that ever happens, which I'm guessing it does, cause you wouldn't just say something like that and then not do it. So if that ever happens, Twisted, I'll keep you updated. And I actually, until he told me this, I never thought that he would. Yes, like cockatoos and stuff. I don't think they had macaws, but cockatoos and maybe African greys and stuff. Like they were really good at it. At least my dad's dad was. The big exotic birds that are very loud. Those ones. Yes, it's very cool. And from what I've heard, they shouldn't be that easy to breed and keep and stuff. And they had many of them too. So that's really sick. That's really cool. And I didn't know this until recently. Or recently, like a year ago or something. When he told me. So that's pretty peak. Oh, noodlefly. Could have gotten that one, but no, I chose a batfly instead. I should maybe have gone for that noodlefly. Nah, it's fine. We'll just do the tried and true batfly and fruit combination. I've never heard of anyone keeping macaws. And I don't think it sounds like a good idea. Because I've never heard of anyone actually keeping them, so... Yes, macaws, they seem very interesting. I have seen them, in like captivity before. And they are very big. And they probably have a very strong beak that you don't want to get like bitten by. Okay. This pace is not the worst. This is runnable. Keep my course, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, big birds. Like, if you were... Okay, what I would guess if you were to keep a big bird, like a freaking chicken might be the best, because they don't seem that hard to keep, honestly. And they, they can actually be very social from what I've heard. Like, you can actually have them as a pet. I've heard people say that they will actually respawn if you call that name and stuff, so they seem pretty smart. Like, from people who I know in real life have kept chickens as pets. So that's, like, pretty awesome. Chicks are very cool, yeah. And, like, I've seen... that one YouTube video with, like, the huge chicken. So, apparently they can actually, get reasonably sized. You would classify that as a big bird. Peak. Alright, this is not the worst time. Quick move for chickens though, doesn't it? But I guess that kind of like... They eat everything, so you kind of save on that department. Like, you just feed them your trash. Not really, but you can kind of feed them your trash and then... Should be good. Yeah. And you keep them outside, and you gotta make sure that it's fenced off for predators. That's what I've heard, because predators will find a way in. And there'll be a whole thing that will go and eat your entire flock of chickens, or if you just have one, they'll go eat it. But I mean, if you have one chicken, you might as well have more and then actually make them, Oh my god. Oh, idiot. That was close. What? Okay, I'm kind of locked in right now. I'm gonna re-chat once I've gotten the squid. Because I'm very locked in right now. Okay, let's go. Yo, what's Bong Bong, the real slug cat? What's cooking? Yeah. Yes, because you kind of like, you need an enclosure. Like, you need to enclose your whole garden if you have that, or if you live on a farm. I guess they could just run around for like freely. I don't think it's legal in most places to just keep them in your home here in Denmark. Because I don't think you can have farm animals in like urban areas. So, and they definitely don't need as much time as basically any other animal, you know, chickens, because they can just run around on their own. But honestly, yeah, a snake, if you recommend that, sounds good. From what I've heard, they don't need basically any attention. Like, technically, you only need to interact with them like every other week when you need to feed your little snake. Chicks are, yeah, pretty easy. Never kept them, or I don't think anyone in my family that I know of have kept chickens. Now, I only know like a very, very small fraction of my family. Of, what is it called? Fraction? I don't know, can't remember what the word is called. Only know a very small part of my family, so there could be people who keep chickens. So, about snakes, yeah. But I could imagine keeping something like a super dwarf reticulated python, or like a BCI boa, or hognose milk snake, all those. Black pine snake, you know, the easy ones to keep. Could imagine they're not too difficult. I like snakes, if you couldn't tell, but I like wasps more. Wasps are cooler than snakes, my opinion. Yeah. I have actually, you know, my grandpa, you know, my mom's mom, and my mom's dad, you know, they used to have a pet bird. You know, I think it was a parakeet too, little one. It was green, I remember. Can't remember what it was called. It's a bit of time ago. Then my, you know, grandma passed away, and then she was kind of like the one caring for the bird. So it was very sad. And you know, my mom's dad, you know, my grandpa, he sold the bird again, so because he couldn't keep it. It dead to me. I was quite cool. I frequently take pictures of them. But there was a little period where, like a few days where I had to keep it, and that went pretty well. Of course, there was back then when I had a lot of free time. Yeah. Makes sense. There was a little period where I kept it, you know, a few days. That went pretty fine. But again, that was when I had a lot of free time. You know, it wasn't many days, so I guess not really a lot of stuff could have gone wrong. Like 2-3 days. Oh, that's an unfortunate mole. Bugs are cool. Wasps are not bugs, fun fact. Bugs are some other animals, so basically you can like split insects up in different groups, and then bugs is one of the groups. You know, fun fact. So usually the way you would decipher a bug from another insect is, bugs have like feeding proboscises, you know, straws that you use to feed, and then, you know, non-bug insects have mandibles and stuff. Had a bunch of praying mantises. Yeah, mantises are not bugs. Mantises are closely related to cockroaches. Like, very closely related. Which is funny, because mantises can very much eat a cockroach, and it's definitely happened a lot before. Also, imagine being a hummingbird. You literally have to watch out for mantises. Like, isn't that crazy? Also, wait, Twistlet, I forgot. What is that thing called where, you know, hummingbirds hibernate, you know, overnight, but it's not actually hibernation. What is that thing called? I forgot it. Because it's not true hibernation. That's has another definition, but it's something else that is basically hibernation. Because they literally would starve. Arthropod Club. How many arthropods can you name, Duskflare? Torpor, yeah, Torpor. That's the thing. Yes. Torpor, do you know what we're talking about now? The name by Sebastian. He said it. Or they. But Duskflare, honestly, how many arthropods can you just name off your head? And it can't be different spider species. Pseudo hibernation. Yeah, Torpor. That's what it is. Ah, I'm gonna explode. It's like when animal hibernates basically overnight. But it's not true hibernation, because true hibernation is over like a extended period of time. Like over more than just a night. I just forgotten what it was called. Is that a bird fact that you didn't know, Twisted? Did I get you with one? Also, they hang like bats when they're in torpor, or then they're like hibernating. Which is really cool. Or some do. I don't know if everyone does. I'm about to say batfly. Basically the same thing. Hummingbird. I think I'd be able to name most of the arthropods. I can like test. I don't think I can give the exact names, but I can at least tell you what they are, and then you could like look at the clade, the whole clade. So you are saying that all of those are freaking arthropods, but aren't? No, wait, arachnids. Oh, I'm dumb. I was mixing arachnids up with arthropods. I'm actually so stupid. Me when the brain has to switch from 2 different languages. Bees. I don't know. So are those the only biggest clutch, killing a whole pack of orange lizard, then die to a pole plant? Oh, that's crazy. It's a very big club. Yes, arthropods is a huge club. I guarantee you, no one off the top of their head would be able to name every single, arthropod. That is impossible. That's too many names to keep track of. But okay, Can you pull up a little group of, the group of what's it called? What is the spider clade called? Oh, they clade the spiders and the arachnids. I'm gonna see how many of them I can name. Are you ready, Duskflare? I haven't looked at the group in a long time. It's a very big club. Yeah, let's rename Clade to Club. That sounds funnier. More unscientific. What? I just failed fastball climbing. They call me him. Wee. She movement. And then extended slide there. I don't know if doing another EI jump is faster. I don't think it's worth testing. Because you would not gonna save much time doing it. Dying to a pole plane, that's one of the things. Yeah. Speaking of the devil. Surely I can save this. Nah, I can't. Phylum, not a clade yet. I don't care. It's called something else in Danish, alright? So, you can't. Alright. Phylum, sure. Let's see how many things I can name. Because I kind of want to see. Or not name, but just like tell you what the group kind of is. Because I can't name a lot of them. Well, I'm trying to recall as many as I can right now. I think I might be able to not name 1 or 2 of them. What? I feel scammed. Me when the wiggle flight. Arthropod means I have no idea what it means, no. But you are probably gonna tell me in a bit. Oh, wait, you're stuck in a cycle, a repeating pattern. Oh, I'm actually gonna try to do it. Oh, I had it for a bit there. Alright, let's get it. Pod means something with the leg, I think. Arthro, is that like 8-legged? Yeah, foot, whatever, leg. Doesn't if it means 8-legged, then I'm too smart. Or joint feet. Alright, makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, Duskler, are you ready? I'm gonna see how many. Is it like a? Are you ready with that thing? Cause I really want to see how many I can name. Or not name, but tell you what they are. Your fastest run. Can't remember. Twistlet recently verified my run. They might be able to remember. But it's top 5. So that's my fastest run. So that's pretty peak. It's like 13 minutes and something. Which is okay. Ah! I'm gonna explode. A joint feet, that's a funky name. Whoa! Oh, did you see the overseer? Funky overseer. That's silly. Silly goober. Should I try rock skipping? Or will I get banished to the Shadow Realm? You have someone compiled the wait, what? Let me read that list up. Shoot, alright, so we have at the very bottom we have the spiders. This I don't know what it's called. This thing. It has a name, but it includes like true spiders and I don't know. I literally don't know what they're called in English. Fool leather coppers. Go translate that. And then, okay, so true spiders and tarantulas. There we go. That's the name. Right above that, it's one of them. I'm guessing tailless whip scorpion. Right above that, we have tailed whip scorpion. Then we have the small scorpions, whatever they are. Then we have actual scorpions. Then we have the mites and the ticks or whatever. I don't know if they're in the same group. There we go. That's my guess. How close was I? I need to know. I'm gonna die. This is crazy. I can't do the start. Hold on, me one movement. What? Why is it doing that? Okay. I'm waiting for Duskler to say something. Are all there? But am I forgetting something? Which one am I forgetting? Or am I like putting them in the wrong groups? Or saying them in the wrong way? Oh wait, what about the where does the daddy long legs place in? Whatever they're called. Also, when I was little, I thought crane flies were spiders. I'm an idiot. Crane flies, my beloved. They don't even have 8 legs and they freaking have wings. What was I expecting? I'm pretty sure crane flies are true bugs. They have a proboscis that they used to feed. Alrighty. What? I feel scammed. Wait, that's clear. You can't just like leave like that. Okay. Now that's wrong, Duskfly, because most of these, I'm gonna go to Wikipedia and I'm gonna see if I was right, because you clearly goofed. I'm so good. I spelled arthropods right. If we go to Wikipedia, we scroll down. No, wait, what? Not arthropod. What are they called? Arachnids. Arachnid. Yeah, let's go. Let me see if I got all the arthropods. Not fuck arachnids. There we go. So. Arachnid. Okay, I was close. No, wait. So I got. Okay, I was very close actually. I'm gonna send you the image that I'm looking at. I just forgot some. I left some out. This was what I meant, like the families or whatever. There you go. Alright. Let me get back to speedrunning. Arachnid percentage is real. Wait, I'm gonna memorize every single one of them. And it's gonna be a whole thing. I'm gonna be able to say every single. It'd be funnier to memorize every single wasp species and have like 1,000 names stored in your brain. At least all the Danish ones, that would be funny. A speedrun where you name every single wasp while you're speedrunning. That would be funny. I am here. Summoning salt music. I've been pinged. Who pinged me? Who has pinged me? Hold on. Let me get to the next room transition. Yes, I didn't mean every single species. I meant like the... You know, I can't name every single spider, but just like the spiders as a group. But then, you know, every single pseudo-scorpion. No, I'm not gonna name every single pseudo-scorpion. Then, you know, I'm not gonna name every single scorpion. I'm just gonna say scorpion. You know that? Because I can't name every single one of them, but like, you know, the groups of them. That's what I meant. You know how many there ever there are. 10. 10 of them. Also, why the hell does this one place the whip scorpions and the tailless whip scorpions down here? They're usually placed in another spot, but okay. Taxonomy is fucked. Let's agree. It's clearly flawed. Rain World speedrun. Nah, I'd just win, you know? I'd win. What? I'm goofing. A record percentage. That should actually be a real thing. That should actually be a real thing. Me one rock. Oh, I should have kept it. No. That was a waste of rock. Hi, lizard. Oh, noodlefly. Thank you. Me one noodlefly. What? I wasted a bit of time there, but that's fine. Because we have noodlefly. Another. I hit another noodlefly. Oh, this run is cursed. If another noodlefly shows up, I'm gonna... This run is actually cursed. if another noodlefly shows up. No, okay. Yes. We love massacring noodleflies. William at this point, yeah. No, it's not. It's not recharged yet. Hold on. Wah wah wah. That was a fine one. Of course, can't really hear myself that well, so we'll be the judge of that. Wah wah wah. Oh, that was a horrible one. Wah wah wah. It was fine. Fine one. Oh, I hit my microphone. Microphone. How wow. It's all you have a point there, but that's kind of like what I meant. I didn't want to name every single one. You kind of have a point. That was me not communicating that correctly. I'll give you that. It's my fault. Original gangster. But that was what I meant. I'm not gonna name every single arachnid. I can like. Actually, I've forgotten. I was able to name one arachnid. That was the cross orb weaver. That one scientific name. It's like all. But I've forgotten what it's called. If someone says it, then I'll remember it. It'll pop back in the head. Cross orb weavers are definitely the most common spider we got here in Denmark. They're literally everywhere. And they're very small, like all the other spiders. I know, like, Brazil, you got like Brazilian wandering spiders you have to watch out for and crap. In Denmark, we technically have true tarantulas, but they are too small to... Wawa never changes. Yeah, but they're too small to be significant. Plus, they're insanely rare. So... Hot Wheels. I think I've heard of that before. I am actually so cooked. I'll just eat me at this point. Thank you. Yes. Stayed for arachnid percent. How many species of arachnid are there in total? I did say pseudo scorpion. Dusk flare, you goober. But I didn't say pseudo. I said small scorpion. I meant pseudo scorpion. Because they are just small scorpions. But I did say. I said spider. What even are these? Oh, these are camel spiders. They are horrible. I hate them. Yeah, all these goofy goobers. But I couldn't remember that it was actually called pseudo scorpion, so I said small scorpion. Hot Wheels. What? It's believed, we don't know. Yeah, that makes sense though when you think about how small some insects are. Like, let's get back to wasps. The smallest wasp, right, is like 0.1 millimeter. Like, you're not gonna be able to just spot that. That's a small wasp. Microscorpions, yes, but I meant pseudo scorpions. I said that I wouldn't be able to name, say the actual names. So I just meant the group. Every insect percent, you have to name every single insect in a row, and whoever can do it the fastest wins. What? And you can't look at that paper with the insects. That would be a fun thing to do. Because I don't think anyone can off the top of their head. Yes, wasps are literally probably my favorite animal. They are. I love them. I love wasps. You know, have you, like, whenever I see a cool parasitoid wasp, you know, recently I found one with a humongous ovipositor, like, its entire body length, like half of its entire body length was just the ovipositor. That was crazy. It was like decently sized too. I didn't get a picture of it next to my finger, but it was decently sized wasp. Yeah. And also some wasps can't even fly, which is really silly. Means fake scorpion, yeah. Means small scorpion, lol. I know dusk flare, but I couldn't, you know. I have gotten stung by a wasp, but I was like, meh. It didn't really hurt. It was like, you know, you get shocked for like a half a second until you realize it's a wasp, and then you're like, oh yeah, doesn't matter, it's all okay, and then, you know, I don't care. Until recently, yeah, that's how it goes with basically all animals. Meh. I'd tank, yes. Literally, they don't hurt. I'm not scared of getting stung by a wasp. Getting stung by a wasp, that's the correct terminology. Because it literally doesn't hurt. I don't know what all the fuss is about. And it was funny because the wasp I was just minding my own business, not even squeezing it. It just came up, stung me, and flew away. Like, what? And it did deliver, you know, venom, because it did swell a little bit. So I did actually get envenomated. Yeah, it's honeybees that hurt. It depends on if they actually envenomate you or just sting you and then fly away. Because they can do that. And then it doesn't hurt. Bumblebees, though, you do not want to get stung by those. Yes. It's kind of cool that they have modified ovipositors that they use to, you know, envenomate. That's pretty cool. Like, you know, something that's used to lay eggs, they've modified that to be venomous. That's pretty neato burrito. No, it's brisk if you think about it. Yes, honeybees are, because the thing is wasps. So wasps just deliver a small bit of venom. Honeybees deliver like all their venom and then they die because the stinger is stuck in you. So you gotta take that out as fast as possible. Almost, there's a very high chance that they die after stinging you. They don't always. But honeybees really hurt. And bumblebees, they're the worst. You do not want to get stung by those. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Duskflare. By anything. It makes sense, but honestly, it is not bad getting stung by a wasp. If you just don't think it's bad and you don't panic and stuff, it's literally nothing happens. I mean, if you get an allergic reaction, it's... it's different. Yeah. Some wasps can really hurt you more than bees, though. You know, honeybees, I'd imagine. Like, you take one of the tarantula hawks, it'll definitely hurt more than a honeybee. Because it's also huge. And like, you know, the small flightless ant, not flightless ants, flightless wasps, I think they hurt more than getting stung by a honeybee. At least from what I've heard. They should hurt more. Vulture bees don't hurt at all. Stinger? Wait, what are vulture bees in Danish? In Danish, can you translate? Yeah. It might be. I've never gotten stung by a bee, but from what I've heard, getting stung by a bee is worse than getting stung by a wasp, and I have gotten stung by wasps and it doesn't hurt. It's literally, like... But I could imagine a bee would be a bit more painful. And like, the only thing was, you know, it hurts. Or you get like that shock, it like, can like feel it. You know, trickle down from where you got stung. It didn't actually hurt now that I think about it, but... And then like, it stops... You stop being able to feel it after just a tiny bit. And then it starts itching for like 1 or 2 hours. And that's all. It's like the highlight of being stung by a wasp. Now the wasp that I got stung by was like, I don't know which species exact because it flew away, but it was just like, you know, the common ones that we have in Denmark, so one of them. I think I would guess just like the most common wasp that we have, you know, ones that sting you. And live in hives and stuff. We don't have stingers. Imagine being stung by a male bee. You would have to be like on something to actually get stung by a male bee. Because that is not real. Can't happen. It's very cool because they look different, so you can like see when it's a male bee and then you can just like pick it up. You're just holding a bee, and most people just think it's a normal, you know, female bee that can sting. And you can be all funny with it. PP today, Riff? I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably too tired. Not tired, but just too demotivated. Or like too demotivated to do any. What if you got stung and we've just said no? Yes, if you ever get stung, just let me say no. Yes, bees are way less aggressive, so you are definitely more like unlikely to get stung by a bee. But that's because it's actually it's like a big risk for them, because their stinger will get stuck in you and then they will die. So, but wasps, they can sting many times. So wasps can be way more reckless with it. And bumblebees, I say bumblebees are definitely the most mellow, because I've picked bumblebees up. I found a wet bumblebee. Just picked it up. Just crawling around on me. It was very chill. I've done that many times, because they are very chill, but you definitely don't want to get stung by them. That's something that you definitely don't want. Need to find more food. Sounds true. Again, I've never really been a bee aggressive, honestly. What? Can help the bee leave, by the way. What? What are you saying, Duskflare? I'm tripping. What? Let's run. For large creatures, yes. So that is true, Duskflare. If a bee stings something that it would actually like sting, like an insect or something, the stinger would not get stuck, and they could sting multiple times. That's why sometimes in humans they can actually also sting you multiple times, because the you know, whatever it's called, the stinger won't get stuck. It happens sometimes. Most times it will get stuck. Yeah. And if that happens to you, if you remove the bee without the stinger getting stuck, I would guess it would hurt way less, because you wouldn't have a stinger envenomating you, stuck in you. So. What's cooking? Revenant tail. Morning. Oh, it's morning for you, yeah. That's peak. Morning. We were just talking about bees and wasps, because they are very cool. Ants too are very cool, like very, very cool. Like, imagine being born as a door. That's literally, that's my mission to, in a future life, get born as a door. Because you can if you die. Because ants are silly. Birds and the bees. Oh, that was smooth. That's true. Hey, and a bad fly. That's exquisite. What's next? I'd rather take a noodle fly. Thanks. Noot. Are you ready? Noot. Ah, come on. Noot. Please make the noise. It was a accurate noodle noise. What? I failed. Push to meow. Duskflare is the official push to meow. Please. 6 a.m. Oh, 7 a.m. I usually wake up at 6. Sometimes earlier. Just to let you know, cause I gotta wake up for stuff. We got stuff to do. Ah. Crackhead. Well, I kinda have to do it. That's also why I go to bed early. Yes, I've heard the American eagle does not sound like an American eagle. Wait, Dusklet, do you know what the koala sounds like when it's screaming? Oh wait. Like hell, yeah. Imagine living in Australia just hearing a koala go. Whatever the noise is. Something like that. It was pretty accurate. Until Devil Spawn, yeah. I mean, Revenant, surely you got some crazy sounding creatures over at your place. I've got foxes, they sound insane. Please. Oh my flipping god. Say that again. Surely you got some crazy sounding creatures over where you are. The mating call. Yes, I'm calling out to all koalas. It's weird, I can still press the F button while in here. It's gaming time. Okay. Has my game dropped frames? Okay, I'm gonna keep running this, I don't care. I'm actually gonna get cancelled though, but it's fine. Yeah, 31. What? Custom slot cat skin for speedrunning. I think that's allowed, yeah, because Rob used to have it and they also said that it was allowed. They started having some leg issues or something, so they stopped. But I think it's allowed, yeah. But if I'm gonna use a custom one, I'm gonna make one myself. Me when movement, come on. I'm testing the movement. Wait, I'm actually inventing a new method of fast pole climb. So if you see how fast I'm jumping right now, that's in theory how fast it could go, because sort of like clicking the space button. But it's really hard to, you know, retrain your muscle memory, so I can only go that fast right now. Yes, the dementia. Okay. This one is going exquisitely. Gonna go out and murder the lizard and then end the stream. That's our target. Target acquired. What? I'm gonna give up to it. Give me a sec. Oh, 2 of them. A worthy adversary. Look at this. What? I'm gonna get the one up there. I can get the one in the meantime. Just standing there at this point. Harmless critter. Did I despawn the spear? Nah. Die. Die. Rush. Get her on alive. You lizard. In a valid speedrun. What do you mean PvE? Yes, you are allowed to murder creatures in a speedrun. Just like not really best. Alright, let's get the one up there and then proceed to end stream. Alright, come down, you critter. I'm gonna come up to you. It's gonna be very peak. Just tried fast pole climbing by not pressing jump. Didn't work. I wouldn't be allowed. Yeah, that's true. Idiot. Well, there goes my spear. Alright, just eat me at this point. It you pushed me down. Oh my god. Okay, it's down now. It's good. Oh, neutral fly. Someone call Mother Loot. Oh, got grabbed right the frame that I freaking. Alright, have a good one, everyone. I'm gonna dip now.